Okay, time to have a look at the big one this weekend. It's Liverpool against Manchester City. Liverpool 2.94, the draw is 3.85. City 2.24, the favourites going to Anfield. I'll keep quiet on that. But Paul Robinson, do you think that's a fair markup of this game?
I think it's a fair markup on the game as to where both teams are at the moment. But when you look at history and you look at stats, City have only won there twice in the last 40 odd years, I think it is. And I think when that's done, people forget about the Anfield effect. They forget about the Jurgen Klopp effect. You forget that he's held Mo Salah back ready for this game. He kept him out the Forest game. The Forest game was always the plan. Missed the Egyptian friendly that they could have called him up for as well. Kept him back. He got him fit, ready for this one. Szoboszlai coming back, getting minutes into his legs, he'll play. Endo coming back in, he will play. Liverpool have had a lot of injuries. They blooded a lot of youngsters in there. Manchester City, for me, have got a lot of quality. You look at the bench that they had against Copenhagen. He left out De Bruyne, he left out Foden, he left out Silva, he left out Doku, he left out Stones, took Rodri off early on in the game. He's got a fully fit squad to choose from, which is worrying for the rest of the Premier League. History would suggest it's going to be tough for Manchester City. I think it will be tough, but I think they've got enough quality. And at 2.24, I'd be having a bit of that.
Some managers take on the Anfield atmosphere and say, well, block it out, blank it out. Others play You'll Never Walk Alone on the training pitch just to make sure people are used to what they have to do when they get there. Guardiola is one of these coaches who says, yes, it's a massive part and we've got to deal with it. And we've seen behind the scenes how they at times have not dealt with it. They might be without a couple of players, but they've got a massive bonus of being at home in this version of this game, Neil.
I cannot believe the odds. I have to say that. I mean, 2.94 for Liverpool at home, the way that Liverpool have been playing this season, the way that Liverpool have been at Anfield this season, yes, City are a top side. Yes, they're the champions, but I thought it'd be a lot closer than that. I have to say, I don't have City as strong favourites as those odds suggest. Yes, they're full strength in terms of players available, but Liverpool have got momentum. They've got that feel-good factor. They've got players returning. Paul mentioned a few of them there. Endo is back fit now. Nunes is back fit, absolutely flying. Gets 2 goals in Prague the other night. Comes off, big smile on his face. He's ready for City. Make no mistakes about that. Whether Szoboszlai and Salah will both start, I'm not convinced. I think Harvey Elliott's done enough to start in this game. I think he's been magnificent. So I think Szoboszlai might come off the bench again in this sort of game. But Salah's raring to go. He got a goal bizarrely choked off in the Europa League. I'm still trying to work out the offside law that in Europe, what they use, because he was onside. But yeah, he's back fit. And that is a big, big worry for City. What I would say is this is going to be a cracking game. This is two sides that have been absolutely superb this season. I'm looking forward to it. City have got vulnerabilities defensively. Liverpool have got firepower. Nunes is now fit. Salah's fit. Diaz is looking sharp. Gakpo, I don't think he'll start, but he'll come off the bench maybe at some point and freshen things up. This is going to be an absolutely cracking game. And one last thing to say about this game. Liverpool fans have been speaking about this game for a long time. Cannot wait to play City. I just hope we're in a position to challenge for that title when this game comes around. Liverpool are above Man City in the league when this game has now come around. This is going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. It's Mother's Day, and everyone's going to take the mum out for breakfast on Sunday morning and then straight to Anfield for an unbelievable game.
They'll take their mother straight to Anfield. What a bonus.
I'll tell you what, it's Mother's Day. It's supposed to be a nice day. My mother would not thank me for taking her to Anfield.
Please give her a bouquet on the way in. Paul, where do we go with this? I mean, we've seen games. Very occasionally, these are very dull 0-0s, but that's usually the November game or whenever they meet, and they're very cagey. We are right in the middle of a title run in here, aren't we now? And this is so important. Would City take a draw from this?
I don't think either would take a draw. I mean, they're both susceptible defensively. I mean, City have conceded the most of the top three. City have conceded 27. Liverpool conceded 25. So both do concede, but both score. We know the firepower that they've got. For me, I think this game's won and lost in the midfield. We both know that both defences can concede, and we both know the quality that both have got in the final third. But you look at the midfield, what they've got, and I think that's where this midfield battle could be won. Liverpool will play 3 across the midfield, and I just think from a Man City point of view, he will look to outnumber them in midfield. whether he plays Rodri and Kovacic, whether he plays Rodri and Stones in there. But I think he'll drop Silva in, he'll drop Foden or Doku in just to outnumber Liverpool in that midfield area. For me, the defences are both on a similar level, both porous, both concede. City sometimes, it's to their own detriment, the way they bring their own problems on themselves. Attacking wise, very, very difficult to separate the quality in both teams. The midfield battle is going to be key. And listen, we can sit here all day and all night and talk about this game. It's personal preference. Whatever tips that you get or what you think, this will be a fantastic game of football to sit back, watch and enjoy two of the best teams, if not the two best teams in the Premier League going head to head.
Or, like some people, you got to drive the wife to the mother-in-law's. Anyway, it'll be an interesting.
Question?
Are you on commentary again, Paul? You got to get me through.
I have got a weekend off commentary. I'm going to another company that I work for to do a TV show, and I'm going to Madrid next week to watch Atletico Madrid against Inter Milan. So I've got a quiet weekend.
Tough gig.
Question. Do you want a question for this game?
Let's have a question. We'll finish with a question.
Come on then. 2003 was the last time that City beat Liverpool in the Premier League with fans. COVID season didn't count. Fans make a difference. Of course it counts. Of course.
I love this.
COVID season didn't count. We'll take your title off you then.
That was the season after. They were champions.
No, we've won the title before COVID. We've got enough points, but the point being the fans make a difference. Anyway, City haven't been to Anfield and won in the league since 2003. So that's 21 years ago. I want to know who scored the goals that day, and then who the Man City strike partnership were that used to be Liverpool players.
Oh well, that's McManaman and Fowler, wasn't it?
No. You got one of them correct.
Fowler.
Correct. Fowler was playing up front for Man City the last time they came to Anfield in the league and won with fans. Who was the other? He scored 2 goals. Former Liverpool striker. Scored 2 goals for Man City that day.
How recently had he moved? Had he moved from Liverpool to City? Or gone round the houses?
Yeah, because I remember training with him, and then I think he went to City. He was a Gerard Houllier centre forward. Gerard Houllier centre forward at Liverpool.
It wasn't Emil, was it? No.
He didn't play for City, did he?
No.
Anelka. Was it Anelka?
Oh, Anelka.
Anelka. Who scored Liverpool's goal? Who scored Liverpool's goal that day? And it wasn't Michael Owen. It was a European centre forward.
Milan Baros.
Yes.
Reclaimed. There you go. Favourite of mine. Milan. The Anelka Fowler partnership, the great lost Liverpool strike force.
There you go.
I know. Did you get in the team when we sold Anelka? Or we sent him back to Arsenal?
No, do you know what? I watched him and he was so erratic with his finishing. I was like, I don't think we're going to sign him. We never did. He obviously did well at Arsenal.
Yes. Good. Played a lot of big teams. Liverpool, Man City then. We're going to say it's personal preference, whichever way. You're going to enjoy it somehow through your fingers from behind the sofa or somewhere on the M62 where I'll be. That is Liverpool against Manchester City. I'm a good husband. I have to do these things. Brownie points. Liverpool City, Sunday, 3:45. Stat fans, first time a game's ever kicked off at 3:45 on a Sunday in the Premier League. That's how dull we can get. This is the Clubhouse. Enjoy that.